This week's US CQM forecast alert is unavoidable stagflation with Putin price hike. These are the main monthly economic indicators updated this week. This week's forecast is on soaring CPI. Real PCE has been revised downward, and PCA's real GDP forecast has also been revised downward. On the other hand, inflation is on the rise and is about to reach 7%. From this table, we can see how households are affected by inflation. Price deflators for durable and non-durable PCEs have risen by 10%, and price deflator for service PCEs has risen by 5%. As a result, CQM has revised downward economic growth rate on both the expenditure and income side. It shows negative economic growth on the expenditure side, but positive economic growth on the income side. Inflation is steadily rising. The momentum is rising to about 7%. The PCA forecast also shows a slowdown in the economy, with the GDP price deflator forecast rising to 7.25%. The Biden administration's first measure for curbing inflation is to recommend Americans to buy electric cars of $56,000. By the way, the price of Benz SUV GLB 250 is $45,500. The second energy measure of the Biden administration is to negotiate with Iran and Venezuela, two terrorism-sponsoring states, for importing oil, rather than increasing domestic oil production. We must worry about Biden administration with flower fields in the brain. Conclusion from this week's CQM forecast alert. First, inflation is steadily rising while economic growth slows. Second, under the Biden-Harris administration, stagflation is very likely. This slide contains additional information about this week's detailed CQM forecast, the original developer of CQM, and CQM theory papers.